Ladies and gentlemen, friends, skeptics, and fellow dreamers in this wild world of digital finance, gather around because I've got a story to tell. Now, it's a cautionary tale about the glittering beast we've all been feeding called cryptocurrency. Oh, it's shiny, isn't it? Promises of decentralization, freedom from banks, moonshots to Lambo land. But let me pull back the curtain for you just a little bit. Crypto isn't just stumbling. It's on a path to self-destruction. And the killer? No fresh money is pouring in from the outside. Now ask yourself why. Because we've built a goddamn casino, not a serious solution to a serious problem. We've turned what could have been a revolution into a rigged slot machine. And now the house is about to go bust, at least out in the alt world. I want you to picture this. Come with me here. It's 2009. Bitcoin bursts onto the scene like a rebel yell against the financial crisis. Satoshi drops his white paper, and suddenly, we're talking about peer-to-peer electronic cash. No middlemen, no governments printing money like it's confetti. It was supposed to solve real problems. Financial inclusion for the unbanked. Cross-border payments without fees, eating your lunch. Privacy in an age of surveillance. Hell, it even had roots in fixing inflation, giving people control over their wealth. Do you guys remember that? But fast forward to today, and what do we have? We have a circus of memes, rug pulls, and hype cycles that make the dot-com bubble look like a kiddie pool. We've built a casino. Think about it. Casinos thrive on speculation, on the thrill of the bet. You walk in with your paycheck, eyes wide at the flashing lights, convinced that this spin's the one that'll change your life. But the house always wins because it's designed that way. Crypto's the same. Tokens launch with white papers that read like fan fiction, promising the moon, but delivering dust. Pump and dump schemes run rampant. Influencers shill shitcoins to their followers, cash out at the top, and leave retail investors holding the bag. But Scott, what about NFTs? Remember when we thought digital art was the future? Turns out it was just another game of hot potato, with prices inflated by wash trading and celebrity fucking endorsements. But what about DeFi? What about DeFi, Scott? Yield farming sounds fancy, but it's basically gambling on leveraged position. Where one black swan event like Terra Luna, remember guys that? Well, one black swan event like Terra's collapse wipes out billions. And the chains. The chains. We've got more blockchains than we know what to do with. Ethereum, Solana, Binance, Polkadot, Avalanche. Each one promising faster transactions, lower fees, and better scalability. But they're all silos. They're fragmented ecosystems fighting for the same pool of liquidity. This is fact. It's like building 1,000 separate internet protocols instead of one unified web. Developers jump from chain to chain, chasing grants and chasing airdrops. But users, you, me, Bell, all of us, they're confused. They're overwhelmed. Wallet fatigue sets in. MetaMask for this, Phantom for that. Interoperability, it's a buzzword. It's not a reality. Bridges get hacked. Funds vanish. We're not building infrastructure. We're erecting echo chambers where the same money sloshes around in circles. Now, here's the rub. For any economy to grow, and if you're going to hear any part of this, please, for the love of God, hear this part. For any economy to grow, you need new capital inflows. Not some of the time, all of the time. Fresh money from outside investors, institutions, everyday folks seeing real value. But in crypto, that spigot's drying up. And ask yourself why. Because it's not solving problems anymore. It's creating them. Regulators are circling like sharks, and for very good reason. FTX implodes. I know this was so long ago, nobody even remembers. But FTX implodes, taking customer funds with it. Celsius freezes withdrawals, revealing the Ponzi underbelly. The SEC sues everyone, from Coinbase to Binance, calling out unregistered securities. Mainstream investors look at this and think, why risk my retirement on a volatility machine when stocks or bonds offer steady returns? Now, even the crypto faithful are burnout. Fear of missing out turns to fear of finding out. FOFO. That's mine. And it's fear of finding out that you've been scammed. Without new money, the whole thing collapses inward. It's like a star running out of fuel. It's imploding under its own gravity. Prices tank because there's no buyers left. Liquidity, it dries up. It makes it impossible to exit positions without massive slippage. Projects fold, devs abandon ship, and the narrative shifts from Web3 revolution to crypto winter that never ends. Now, we've seen cycles before. 2018's bear market called the week, but this time it's different. The hype has worn thin. People aren't buying the store of value pitch when Bitcoin swings 3, 4, 5, 6% in a day. And stablecoins, even those are shaky after UST's death spiral. Don't get me started on mining's environment toll, because I am aware of it. Proof of work is guzzling energy like a Hummer in a gas crisis, while proof of stake concentrates power in the hands of whales. It's self-destruction by design. We've prioritized speculation over utility. Fact. Tokens are minted out of thin air with no backing but community hype. What about governance? DAOs, they sound democratic, but they're often controlled by a few big holders, and you guys know this. Innovation stalls because everyone's chasing the next 100x instead of building for the long haul. We're not attracting users who need crypto. We're attracting gamblers who want quick riches. And when the music stops, as it always does in musical chairs, the majority lose. But hold on. Let me bring us around, because it's not all doom and gloom. There's a way out. There is a path to redemption. We need to stop building casinos and start building solutions. Real consumer-facing apps that solve everyday problems. Apps that feel seamless, intuitive, like the Web 2 world that we're all used to, but they're powered by Web 3 under the hood. There's no more clunky interfaces, no more gas fees that make you second guess every single transaction. We need products that bring in outside money because they deliver value. And once that money's in, it stays. It is circulating in a healthy ecosystem. Now, for those who have never seen me before, let me tell you about one such beacon. You're going to like this, Bell. Sigea Cloud. This isn't just another token play because it doesn't have one. It's a Web3 application with a Web2 consumer feel. Imagine cloud storage, but decentralized, secure, private, censorship resistant. Yet as easy to use as Google Drive or Dropbox. You upload files, you share them, you collaborate in real time, all without big tech spying on your data. The blockchain handles the back end, immutable records, smart contracts for access control, token incentives for node providers, for validators, for storage providers. But what about the user? It's slick, user-friendly. There's no need to understand Merkle trees or private keys. Just sign up, drag and drop, and go. Sigea Cloud is the kind of app that attracts real users, businesses tired of centralized vulnerabilities, creators wanting ownership of their content, everyday folks seeking privacy, and a post-Snowden world. You guys remember him? Money comes in because people pay for premium features, storage tiers, or even just stake tokens to earn yields from the network. But here's the magic. And this is the magic. The money doesn't leave. This capital fuels the ecosystem. It's paying validators. It's rewarding users. It's funding development. It's a closed loop of value, not a leaky bucket of speculation. Sigea proves that Web3 can be accessible, solving the serious problem of data sovereignty without the casino vibes. We need more like this. A lot more consumer apps and a hell of a lot fewer chains. Consolidate, people. Pick a few robust layer ones. Ethereum for security or Solana for speed if that's your thing, and build on top. Layer 2s can handle scaling. We don't need a new chain for every niche. Focus on apps that onboard the masses. Social media without algorithms manipulating you, like a decentralized Twitter where you own your audience. Payment apps that make remittances instant and cheap, beating Western Union at its game. What about gaming, where assets are truly yours? They're not locked in a company's server. Health apps storing medical records securely on-chain, giving patients control. Just imagine that. Fewer chains means less fragmentation, more liquidity, easier adoption. Developers can stop chain hopping and build depth. We don't have that in Web3, but we need it. Users get a unified experience. No more bridging hell. And what about investors? They'll pour in when they see traction, real metrics like daily active users, not just TVL pumped by whales or bullshit market manipulation. We're talking trillions from pensions, sovereign funds, even governments. But it starts with us. Builders, stop chasing airdrops. Solve pain points. Investors, demand utility over hype. Regulators, like they're watching this show, but if they are, give space for innovation and crack down on the scams. And users, that's me, that's Bell, that's all of you. Vote with your wallets. Support projects like mine, like Sigea, that bridge Web 2 comfort with Web 3 power. In the end, crypto doesn't have to destroy itself. We can pivot from casino to cornerstone. Build for the billion underserved, not the 1,000 degens. Bring in that outside money by proving we're serious. More consumer apps, fewer chains. That's the mantra. Sigea Cloud lights the way. Let's follow it to a future where Web3 isn't a gamble, but a guarantee. And thank you so very much for hearing me out